In this northern part of rural Texas, the land is flat, the sky is big, and the wind is fierce. In between the water tower and the railroad, you'll find Harold, population 175. The closest sheriff is 30 minutes away. Because of that, the Harold School District voted to arm its teachers. That was a decade ago.
It's hard to put a number on the good things guns do for us.
Harold Superintendent David Thweet is unapologetically blunt about guns.
I believe this is the result of failed policy. I believe our mass shootings are the result of failed policy of making schools gun-free zones.
Not far from Harold is Holiday. It's 10 times bigger, big enough to have its own police department. But armed teachers and staff walk these hallways too.
If I had my choice, we would have an armed police officer or even have our own police force.
Arming teachers for Holiday and Harold comes down to cost. It's too expensive to hire an officer. So some employees carry. And under Texas law, only a few know who do.
The police department is aware of who carries.
As is the school board and the superintendent. Not students.
We just talk about trying to guess which teacher might have it and all.
Because you don't know.
Yeah, we don't get told who it is, but we guess at it.
The key is the anonymity. So not only do you not know where the threat of resistance is going to come from if you come in to shoot our kids, but you don't know from whom.
There's a strict process Texas schools must follow by law. Armed teachers must be approved by the school board, get extra training, psychological testing.
We're looking for people who have a firm grip on reality.
But in an active shooter situation, reality can quickly turn to chaos. Holiday's police chief told us he was concerned at first. Together, they worked out a clear plan. Teachers immediately disarm when law enforcement arrive.
We're out and they're in.
There are other things teachers do so police know they're not the bad guys. Those aren't made public. Still, Dr. Kevin Dyes worries there could be confusion.
When you're in a small town, now that's not a 100% safeguard because there'll be more than just our local police department responding.
For Harold, the county sheriff is a town away.
They're having to come in blind, we're not.
Thweet's people are the first line of defense and may be an even better shot.
This is the argument for my plan. My people know the layout of the building. They know who the good guys are, the bad guys are, and they are trained in accuracy and shot placement.
172 school districts of the 1,200 in Texas arm teachers. The vast majority are rural.
You know, honestly, I don't think a whole lot about it.
Here, parents seem okay with that.
And I don't ever worry that my kid's not going to come home from school.
It gives my kids and other kids a chance. The chance is there to live.
There hasn't been a school shooting in Texas since teachers were cleared to carry weapons. But Dr. Dyes warns guns are only a tool, not a deterrent.
We need to do some things to ensure the safety of our students and their staff. No, it's not an end-all be-all. It's not a magic bullet.